Hi, I am Nikki. I'm the daughter of a murdered woman, and this is part 11. All right, I left off in the last video with my social media campaign. It was December 2023. I had just gone viral in the millions. This is the first time I've had a video hit 1 million views, then 2 million views. I'm honored, so grateful. And with this new exposure comes tons of new podcasts. Like 24 more podcasts touched base with me. And one of those being a huge podcast, Morbid. Like there are like crime junkies and then there's Morbid. Yeah. I consider Morbid like the second biggest true crime podcast. And they touch base with me. They emailed me, and my mother's case will be featured on their platform sometime in 2024. I don't know when, but it is. And to bring that up, I did record with Sarah Turney and Voices for Justice last year. She's still working on the episode. She just hasn't released it yet. I mean, we're getting some big content creators, some big podcasts. You know, it's happening. And, you know, I'm doing my part. I'm speaking on it every day. I'm bringing awareness. And I want to say that it's working, at least on my end. Like, you guys know who my mom is, right? People starting to know her. I'm so happy. And I'm booking all these new podcasts. And I have this like new zest for life. So I decided to make all these new videos, and while I'm doing I'm trying to make new content for you guys, so it's not like repetitive and redundant, all the same thing, because my story is the same. I want to give it to you in different variations. So one day I get the great idea to rage clean for you. And film me cleaning and me telling you that I am the daughter of a murdered woman. I have used that phrase, I am the daughter of a murdered woman, since my earliest communications with the Sedona Police Department. I have signed my emails to Sergeant Laura Leon, Nikki, the daughter of a murdered woman. That is who I am. Yes, that is my whole personality right now. I am the daughter of a murdered woman. So about 2 weeks after I go viral with that first video, I come out here to my outside laundry facilities. I set up my tripod and I start doing laundry, and I tell you my story while I'm cleaning my house that day. So everything I was doing, I set up the tripod. I start the scene with, I am the daughter of a murdered woman. And it is the play, I took a trend. The trend was, we are twins. We are co-workers. We are siblings, right? Well, I didn't do the we are, I did the I am. And literally, guys, I made a new trend. You know how many other people have done what I've done? I am a daughter of a murdered woman. They've sent, it's amazing to see that I started a trend. Honored, thank you. But I set up the tripod. I am the daughter of a murdered woman. I tell you my story. I set up the tripod by the sink. I wash dishes. I'm a daughter of a murdered woman. I tell you my story. I start rage sweeping, and I tell you about, I'm the daughter of a murdered woman. The Sedona Police Department will put the suspect in the same car as us. That video took me, 20-30 minutes to film, to put together. I released it. It has gone viral at 11.8 million views. Yes, 11, almost 12 million views now. That TikTok cemented my place on the TikTok platform. That TikTok made me eligible for the creativity program. Now I get paid by TikTok, not a bunch. My first payment this 2 weeks ago was $240 for my first month. I'm not out to make money. This is what I tried to tell people. I am not here to make money on my mom's murder. It cost me money though. It sure does. It cost me time, sweat, and energy to do this for you. So at first, when I didn't want to make money, because I didn't want you all saying that I'm profiting off my mom's murder, now I'm bring it the fuck on. I don't even care if that's what you want to say about me. Yes, I am profiting off this now. But what happens? I turn right around and put the money back into the case. If I actually make a little bit of money from this, first thing I'm going to do is hire a fucking lawyer. Anyway, this is December, the end of December 2023. When I release that TikTok, it goes huge. Huge! And it's days after that, my account's blowing up. I got everybody wanting to talk to me. I got all these new podcasts booking with me. And that's when the director of the documentary touched base with me. I didn't tell you about this yet. But sometime in 2023, The Mombies podcast will introduce me to a local true crime studio where they are located in St. Louis. They had produced one other true crime film. She introduced me to him. This gentleman said he would do a film on my mom's murder, and I was ecstatic. But like almost a year will go by, like almost the whole year of 2023, and he had gotten injured. So the project was kind of on hold while the researcher wrote the timeline, and in the summer of 2023, he will send me the timeline, because I'll be like, is this going down? And he'll let me know that they are working on it, and I'll be like super stoked. So when I go like multi-viral at the end of December and he sees that, he was like, let's start production. Like he wanted to like profit off that too. I get it. So I was like, sweet. So production is started on my mom's murder. We are in January 2024. The documentary, he came up with like a cheesy name, Star Over the Sedona Night Sky. You didn't know that that was a true crime. You knew nothing. I didn't like the title. I hated the title. I thought the title was terrible. And I had just gone viral with I Am a Daughter of a Murdered Woman. Like at this point, like 1 million people had heard my hook phrase, I am a daughter of a murdered woman. And I told him like, I think that should be the name of the film. And he changed the name. So the movie, the production, I Am a Daughter of a Murdered Woman has started. So he bought my plane ticket. He is flying me to St. Louis to film my portion at the true crime studio there. So he could edit it, work it all out. I'm supposed to be in St. Louis for 3 days. He sent me the whole itinerary for production day. I mean, it's feeling real. Got my plane ticket. He booked my hotel room. I'm buying new clothes for St. Louis because it's cold. I got my mom's friends sending me gift cards so I go shopping. We're doing it all up. I'm getting like stoked. So it's the end of January. I'm packing. I'm getting all the pictures because he wants pictures. And I'm flying to St. Louis to film a documentary. I'm telling everybody. This is the first documentary. I have made a point to say that multiple times. This is my mom's first documentary, meaning that it isn't going to be the only one, right? That's what that meant. In my mind, I want films just like I want podcasts. I want lots. The more, the better. I remember last year when we were talking about this and we were like, there was no contract signed. It was all very casual because he was a small true crime studio. I'm a small content creator. I thought we were helping each other. And I remember him telling me that my story was mine. But at this time, I guess he told me that I couldn't work with any other production studio. I swear to God, if he had told me that, I would have remembered that. But I didn't have that in my head. In my head, this was just the first of many. Like, I'm gonna do tons of works of cinema on my mom, right? So, January 2024, I'm literally packing. It is 3 days before I fly out. It is Sunday. I fly out on Wednesday. I am legit, when I get the message, I am trying stuff on. These were the bell bottoms I was supposed to wear. I am trying on clothes to see what I'm gonna wear to the airport. When I checked my phone and I got a message, I checked the message on TikTok and it's from a second production studio. Yes, it's happening. The second production studio asked me if I was under contract with the first production studio, which I was not. So I started collaborating. I was like, fuck yeah, I would love to do this. They wanted to do a TV series, a paranormal, all this, like, right up my alley. It's a TV series. Like, people don't really watch, like, documentaries really anymore, right? It's all about TV series, keeping them hooked, keeping them binging it, right? So I was like, ooh, this is even better. It's a TV series. And I started collaborating. But out of respect, like an hour later, I was like, you know what? I should tell the director that this is going down. So I sent him a text. I was like, hey, I remember you telling me that my story was my story. I just got contacted by a second production team. They want to produce something on my mom's murder. I'm going to go ahead and start doing it, but I'm just letting you know. And he told me, he goes, no, it doesn't work like that. You're going to have to pick one production studio or the other. I fell to the floor. I was like, you know, I say floored a lot. I was dead. I was like, how are you going to tell me I can't work with another studio? You're going to tell me that it's either you or them? I didn't sign a contract. So we'll go into all that in the next part. I don't even know what part we're on.